A local historic landmark has been left unrecognizable after a fire on Thursday afternoon. It's the John C. Hewitt Home on the corner of Illinois and Diana Streets in Fresno. Our Shauna Kalafi live there now to show us the damage and what made it vulnerable to fire. Shauna.
Yeah, Stephanie, and there is a lot of damage left behind. Yesterday, when fire crews were dispatched here, there was active smoke and flames coming from this home. But what they didn't know when they arrived here was that this home was built in the 1980s, and it's actually on the local historic property registry. Standing on the corner of Illinois and Diana Street for over a century, this is what's left now of the Hewitt home in Fresno after a fire this week. Registered as a local historic property, the home was built in 1891 by John C. Hewitt, a Mexican war veteran from Georgia turned Fresno County farmer. Deputy Fire Marshal Jay Tracy says as building codes have changed over time, some construction methods that were used for houses before the 1920s have been known to cause more significant fire damage, and that's something they consider when approaching these types of fires.
So balloon frame construction basically has channels in the wall that go all the way from the foundation all the way to the attic. So should fire get into that channel, it's going to go basically from the floor all the way to the attic without any stops. Over the years, we've identified that as being problematic and causing more significant or more severe fires and more fire loss.
The Hewitt home had been vacant and boarded up for months when the fire started around 3:45 Thursday afternoon. No one was inside at the time, and the official cause of the fire is still under investigation. But preliminary reports show there may have been homeless activity in and around the building. Tracy says that's a common ongoing issue in Fresno, where many people experiencing homelessness will break in and take shelter at vacant homes not long after they're boarded up.
They bring tools to the site and they'll undo screws that we use to put boards up on the wall. They'll use, different pry bars and stuff to get in and gain access. So literally, unless you have somebody living in the residence or somebody there on site almost 24 hours a day, it's next to impossible to keep people out of it.
And Tracy says because this is such a common problem here in Fresno, the fire department works with police as well as code enforcement and other city departments to identify buildings like this that are vacant and may be vulnerable to break-ins. And sometimes they'll increase patrols in those areas if